Ran over my jacket. Trying to break trail. With a little wood on, not very smart, but I didn't claim to be that smart. Just get things done, you get it done. Oh yeah. You get busy, that never leaves you alone. That's okay. Later. Yeah, change the hat, change the clothes. Oh, look at that. Tamarack bark's falling off. Oh no. Oh, I think it's going to make a full load. Yeah, that's fill all the holes in the front. That's as full as it'll go. Yeah, the 19th of the month today, March. So temperature's cooled off a little bit. So it kinda, our snow is not, it's kinda melting. We got a little tiny skiff last night. Well, if I put any more, I have to tie it down. So I'll come back I'll probably get back out. Looks like the weather's going to stay cool. Minus 20 night for about 3 more nights. Minus 7 or 8 during the day. So it's that just depends on what the days do, but I think when it warms up the next time, enough snow is going to melt, I'm not going to be able to cross and get out here. It's just going to, you know, make my trail too rough. I got some other things to do there, and if you watched the last video, I cut the rest of the logs that were on the deck there at the mill. I got a few other fairly good sized ones that I got to bring in and put on the mill, but I don't have time right now, so as soon as we can get at it, we'll get at it. But I got that other stuff cut up, made some nice 6x6s and made some 2x4s, some 1x8s, and yeah, mill's running awesome. So Yeah, I got my trails kind of marked. Well, I didn't put a lot of ribbons, but ribboned off the dead trees. And then I have an idea. My trail either goes on one side of them or the other sort of thing, so I can sneak around through the bush. And come next year, you know, we might get a foot of snow, a big dump, and we just about need a foot of snow. This trail is very narrow in here, very up and down, kind of hummocky, and so you get a load on. I got spring-loaded hitch there, you know, and you could hear it just slam, you know, and bang, bang. I got to go slow, and as soon as I slow down, the toboggan hits the back of the Skidoo, and then I got to give it a little bit, you know. It gives it that little jar. It just helps it to keep moving without, you know, stopping you solid, and you get a little hole or a hump there or whatever, one or the other, and then you're stuck. But so I got a few out here I've been looking at. Actually come through here, and I see you know, different ones. This one I just cut down. I've actually drove by it for the last 3 years, and it was kind of tucked in. The top was all tucked in beside a kind of a bushy one, and I didn't even see that it was tamarack, and it had no branches left on it. The bottom, it still kind of looked like, you know, it had all its bark, but as soon as you bump it, the bark just started falling off. So, but I got the tamarack, so I'm gonna go bring in a load of spruce probably tomorrow, and that'll fill the wood box right up, and then that'll do me pretty much right into close to spring. I'll probably, you know, maybe the weather stays nice, I might get 3 or 4 more loads yet, but I can always take a little from the wood shed there, and just to get through spring, because it won't be long till we won't be needing a fire during the day at all. Just let the stove go out. You know, right now I just put a couple of big ones in there and let them kind of smolder, and I got my windows all open, and so it's just the stove's plenty big enough to keep that cabin more than warm. Yeah, it's you got to keep your windows all open halfway, and it's minus 15 outside in the morning. Yeah, the stove's putting out pretty good. So, but I don't have to get up at night to put wood in the stove anyway. So I'm gonna just get out of the wood patch, and I hope you guys enjoy the time with me spent out cutting wood and whatnot, and you'll probably see another video, maybe even 2 if the weather stays cool, of me just trying to pick out a few spots, clean up any piles, and go through. Go pick up the rest here. I got a little bit cut there, nice little tree. Over in my other wood patch, I got the first load, cleaned up a couple little piles, cut one tree down 2 trees down, finish the load off in my really bumpy wood patch, but I'm over in the other big one now. I just go clean it up. So the big one's there to cut, one right there beside us, but I'm just going to finish chucking this stuff on. There's not that terribly much there. It's got, but I don't know if it'll all fit. I cut. Just needed one more, and I needed eight blocks maybe, but I got a little more here. So yes, I'm gonna have to get a little bit creative. Oh, shouldn't have put my fur hat back on. Too warm now. No, there. There. Hey George, I think I got her all on there. It was kind of cool with the wind blowing and -6 Celsius, but the wind died down and I'm really sheltered here in the bush so I don't feel it. And didn't take my jacket off, now I'll sweat it up. Not because I was working too hard, just you start working, it's too warm and I'm wet. But it's nice once you get back in the trees here. It's pretty nice. Sheltered even on a windy day. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and get a couple more loads in, and even going across my meadows and stuff there, snow's packed down, a little bit of grass sticking through and it starts melting. There's patches that are, we only had +2 one day, and then we had +8, pretty windy a couple days ago, and then it went and dropped back down again to minus for 3 or 4 days. So yeah, I will have -20, -22 I think, a couple of nights, but still warming up to -8 during the day, so really nice. Get a few other little things done and get ready to start with spring chores. So let's get this fired up and take a mile. big spruce there's bark's falling off, so bugs must be in it. Woodpeckers are at it. Another couple of years. But I got a nice load on, so we're gonna just get on out of here and get home and get her cutting wood. Big ruts here, ruts in the ice. I bounced off that tree. Kind of wound up in the bush over there. Ginger, come to visit, Ginger. Hey, come to visit. Yeah, why don't you unload? I can take it easy. Huh? Why don't you go unload? Yeah. How come I gotta do it all? You silly dog. You silly dog. Hey, how come I gotta do it all? Well, if you haven't seen my wood box, I guess I can try and show you a little bit there, but that is my wood box. Holds lots of wood. You put just about a third of a cord in there anyway, so. Get it topped off. There you go. It's not full. I can still put a few more up here and quite a bit over there. Another half a toboggan load, half a small toboggan load. But I'll be back out, slowly gonna be warming up. I'll be back out for another couple of trips here. Starting to get a few bare spots in the grass and stuff, so. But probably a couple more trips over the next couple days, and then that's probably gonna conclude all the wood hauling. So get on with some other things that have to be done as spring slowly rolls in, and yeah, I drug the quad out, check it over and stuff like that. So I had it parked in the greenhouse, so it started up just like summertime. It was nice and warm in the greenhouse. So, but well, that's the wood box.